Flydays are events which are usually scheduled on a Saturday. The children attend a mandatory ground school where they are given a short presentation about the dynamics of flight, aviation studies, and about the aviation industry. Hands-on educational areas offer fun learning experiences surrounding the basic concepts the children learned at the ground school. These activities include building model airplanes, flight simulators, working on project sheets, participating in experiments to learn about flight concepts, and the opportunity to explore a real aircraft stationed on the ground. These learning activities are adjusted to all levels of age and ability. A number of private planes owned by physically challenged or able-bodied volunteer pilots participate in the events. These pilots donate their time, aircraft, and all expenses related to flying their aircraft. One of the goals of the event is to provide the opportunity for the children to participate in an actual flight in these small, privately owned aircraft operated by a licensed pilot. Some of the volunteer pilots are also physically challenged. They have overcome their own physical challenges to accomplish their dreams to fly. Volunteer pilots spend quality time with their young co-pilots, as the children are often encouraged to take the controls to actually fly the planes themselves. Flydays are volunteer-driven. Dreams and Wings recruits and trains 30 to 50 volunteers for each fly day from many organizations, including the International Wheelchair Aviators, Women in Aviation, and other partner organizations. Over the past 10 years, Flydays have been held in Michigan, Indiana, Wisconsin, and Illinois. Dreams and Wings collaborates with other organizations that serve special needs children and their families. This partnership helps Dreams and Wings to bring this unique program to the thousands of children and their families over the past decade. These partnerships also assist and inspire challenged youth to pursue their interests, studies, and careers. The event experience may inspire them to pursue a career in aviation and encourages them to have greater faith in their abilities in spite of their disabilities. Jack Lewis is one of the co-founders of Dreams and Wings. He's actively involved in the organization and was volunteering at a fly day on a recent Saturday afternoon in Oakland County, Michigan.
Dreams and Wings is an organization that provides free recreational airplane ride to children with special needs and their families. And what it is, we bring, offer, or invite a group of families to come out to the airport. We work through various organizations here in Oakland County. We work through the Oakland County Parks and Rec. They identify up to 50 families that they feel that this experience could benefit. And the families come out for a whole day of educational, fun, recreational, just kind of fun stuff to do. Hang out at the airport, which is always fun. And the real hook is that each family, each special needs child, and at least one, preferably two family members get a free airplane ride in a small airplane. They're all volunteer pilots, all volunteer planes. Everybody donates their time and their fuel, and many of these airplanes are very expensive to operate. Nobody gets paid anything, even the board members. So it's a total volunteer organization. We do need and raise funds for the operating expenses. Each special need child gets a special Dreams and Wings t-shirt and the special gold wings that have the International Wheelchair symbol in the center, and some other things that they get. So there are some expenses and some insurance and so on, but we run a pretty lean operation. Probably run about $6,000 to $7,000 a year is all our budget runs. We were initially with a national organization called Challenge Air. It's based in Dallas. They do exactly the same thing we do, but they do it throughout the whole nation. And we worked with them for a number of years, and a few years ago we determined that we could do it more effectively and meet our mission better if we separated from them. We still support them, they support us, we just happen to be two different arms. We do 5 events each year. We do 2 in Ann Arbor, 1 in Grand Rapids, 1 in Lapeer, and then the one here in Pontiac. But we used to do 6 or 7, but that's a lot of work and a lot to ask our pilots to show up that many times and spend that much money. So it's exciting, and we feel very honored and to be able to do it. And we all work hard at it, but I don't think anybody would say that there's anything that they do that's more rewarding than this. This is really special.
Safety is the priority in aviation. When the children take a Dreams and Wings flight, a parent or caretaker is required to ride along. Jack Lewis explains.
We initiated that rule that a family member had to fly with them for safety reasons. I didn't want a pilot having to deal with an emergency and land the airplane at the same time. That hasn't been an issue, but just as you say, it's a real magical moment for the family to share that with the special needs child. We have flown something over 5,000 children in the last 16 years. And as I say, the free airplane ride is the hook to get them here. But what happens on the ground is the real magic, that they get to play together like ordinary kids and socialize. They network with each other. It's pretty special. It's pretty special.
In order for an organization like Dreams and Wings to succeed, it takes funds and volunteers. Again, Jack Lewis.
We do have a website. It's Dreams and Wings, all one word, dreamsandwings.us. And we don't have a donation page on the website, but they can get the information and donate through the mail. But yeah, corporate and individual and groups. There's some, just got a check for $400 from the Kent County Department of Aeronautics employees. They do a Jeans for Charity thing where they pay $1 to wear jeans on Friday or something like that, and then that money comes to Dreams and Wings. So things like that help carry us.
The kids had a lot of fun, and so did the parents.
It was great.
Yeah, what was your favorite part about it?
We were flying on the plane, and I was like so freaked out
Why?
because I thought you were gonna fly out to space.
And this is tremendous. I mean, to get the kids up in aeroplanes, especially children with disabilities and mobility issues, then it's terrific to get them devoted to a whole day here and up and around, and an opportunity that they wouldn't normally have. It's awesome. Anything that doesn't sort of separate the kids that have the special needs from the rest of their family or other kids, it's just a complete integrated affair, which is it makes it much more about the family rather than the individual, which I think is really important. Well, we go to the pool a lot. These guys like to swim. They like fish. Once they get in the water, it's tough to get them out. So. And we've just found out that there's some new parks that have opened up around. So we're going to, I think there's an open evening at one of the open parks, which has pretty much been designed, again, for families, but with kids with special needs. So we're just really looking forward to that as well. So.
This is an amazing experience. So this is our second year. Last year I didn't open my eyes and I had a panic attack. This year I took it all in, and just watching the thrill that he gets is amazing for me. Oh, when he got up in the flight, he was just a whole nother person. He was speaking nonstop. He was pretending he was a pilot, and our pilot actually let him drive, and he was flying, and just I can't say anything like. This is probably one of the greatest experiences someone can give him. So he loves planes. He reads about planes. He learns all the information he can, and it's just fabulous. I heard about this event through a lady that also has a special needs child, and then now I'm in touch with Sandy Dory. She's the lady that runs the Oakland County Parks programs for special education and special people. Oh, I just, there is not enough thank yous in this world for them. The fact that they're donating their time and their gas and their plane, I'm sure that they're getting the same reward we are, and I can't thank them enough. So.
My task today is not pilot. My task is load master, determining the right amount of weight for each respective airplane. We've got a number of different types of planes. Some are capable of carrying a larger load than others, and we want to make sure that safety is obviously the first step of this mission. We have 7 aircraft in total, and basically seven pilots to fly them. There are a few that have more than one pilot, so they'll switch off. It gets warm, it's 88 degrees, I think they're forecasting today, and so we're constantly trying to make the pilots aware of dehydration, but it's good for them to take a break too. You know, we've been doing this, geez, I think since the inception. I can't remember how many years. It's two things for us. Mainly, it's just the personal satisfaction of being able to do something for people that, you know, so many days out of the week are not enjoyable days, or they have turmoil, and it gives us a chance to do something to kind of let them forget about that. And we like that. It gives us that personal satisfaction, and it's an excuse to go flying. We love to fly. My wife and I have been flying since back in the mid-'70s. Ironically, we got our pilot's license the same day. So we like doing it. And to answer the question, yeah, it's not cheap, but it gives us a chance to kind of give back to the community. And too often they think of aviation as just fat cats that have more money than they know what to do with. And well, Nancy and I are both retired, you know, and we just worked regular jobs. We weren't any high-paid executives or anything like that. We love flying, and it gives us a chance to show the community that it's not just rich people with too much money.